All right, what up? What up? Yo, tonight's message, we got a message from the ancestors, a message from the spirit realm, all right? So, tune in. It's going to be a little longer lesson, so let's go ahead and get into it. So, first thing we're going to talk about is mind speaking. Are those your thoughts? Be conscious of that. Every thought that come floating through don't belong to you. You know what I'm saying? We live in something called the ocean of motion, so thoughts come from all kind of places. You want to be mindful of that. So just because you had a negative thought come in, don't mean it's your thought. Don't mean that it's some demon. Don't mean that it's an angel or a demon. That could be somebody you know or somebody else out here who thoughts have floated through your mind because you was on their mind or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't know what's going on in the spirit realm. All of us consciously, we all have a consciousness in the 5D realm. And the 5D realm is connected to the spirit realm. Understand that. So we all kind of know what we all got going on at the end of the day, just not consciously, all right? So look, people true colors come out in the 5D. They real emotions, all right? So there's jealousy, envy, love, negative and positive ego, helpful, gossip, gratitude, all of the above. All of these emotions coming out. You know what I'm saying? How they really feel about you is coming out in the spirit realm. Integrity of thoughts is mandatory. Having an integrity of your thoughts is very mandatory. Thoughts can manifest in your subconscious mind. And in the subconscious mind, we electromagnetic beings, and the subconscious is an electromagnetic portal. It pushes and pulls at the same time, just like any other magnet. All right, so your heart can protect you from negative thoughts. That's the love frequency, all right? So when you operating from the heart, when you consistently coming from a place of love, that overpowers all these low vibrational energies. You know what I'm saying? So love overpowers low vibe energy. That's compassion, unity, presence, selflessness. All right. Now you want to use your spirituality, your basis of spirituality, your imagination, creativity, and belief when it comes to having compassion, unity, presence, and being selfless. Like sometimes you can have unity with somebody by letting them do what they do. That's unity too. You know what I'm saying? I'll meet you where you stand. That's what you want to do. You do what you do. I'm gonna be present and allow you to be who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be selfless. That's me showing you some love. I'm gonna do me. You can do you. You know what I'm saying? I got compassion for you. I ain't gonna judge you out for that. I'm gonna have compassion and I'm gonna judge the fact that that's what you want to do and this is what I want to do, and we're gonna walk in balance from there moving forward. We ain't gotta be on the same level. All right. So look. Protect your needs, desires, and goals from other people's thoughts. I'm going to say it again. Protect your needs, desires, and goals from other people's thoughts. Subconscious thoughts move through the ocean of motion, like I just said. So when these subconscious thoughts are moving through the ocean of motion, they could be positive, negative, or neutral. You done told somebody all your needs and your goals, and they think in the back of their head, that ain't going to work out. That ain't going to work. You done told 10 people, because they can't show up for themselves like that, so obviously they're not gonna be able to think like that about you. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't gonna work for them. They don't want it to work for you. We don't know what they really got going on in the back of their mind, what kind of person they is. So just keep your needs, your goals and dreams and all that. Keep it to yourself. And matter of fact, just act on it. Don't even dwell on the thought too long, because when you dwelling on it too long, now you operating from a lower vibrational state of desire. You consistently desiring it, but you're not taking actions on it. So we don't want to dwell there neither. All right. So toxic thoughts can manifest into reality, making things hard for you. That's basically what I just said. These toxic ass thoughts, whether they're yours or somebody else, can manifest into reality, making things hard. So now because you done told somebody something or a bunch of people, now they negative thoughts done floated through the ocean of motion into other people that don't even know you thoughts. So now when you plan on doing what you gotta do, it's other people trying to stop you from doing what you got going on, because we all are collective conscious in the spirit realm. You know what I'm saying? So, in the 5D consciousness, you know what I'm saying? We third dimensional beings, but our mind is connected to a fifth dimensional plane, all right? Plane of existence, collectively, all right? This is real. So, beware, not afraid of destiny swapping. And when I say beware, that don't mean be afraid. Beware only means be aware. Be aware, not afraid of destiny swapping, all right? So, this is what destiny swapping is. People can siphon your energy or harness it, you know what I'm saying, to manifest your desires because they're not creative enough. Because they're not creative enough to manifest their own. 9 times out of 10, they won't know how to maintain the energy once they get it. So they done siphoned all your energy, harnessed all your energy, want to do what you be doing, want to be on what type of time you on because they not creative enough to figure out their own goals and dreams on what they want to do with their life, you know what I'm saying? So now they done took all your energy and swapped destinies with you, looking to swap destiny with you, but most of the time they won't be able to do it because you know what they haven't done? The research. That ain't even they play. You've been on this, this might have been your purpose your whole life, and you done built up all this energy to do that, and then somebody come and suck it from you because you've been chilling with them too long. Now they done destiny swapped you, and they're gonna attempt to try to do that, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? They still won't be able to do it anyway, so now you done gave them your energy, and they still can't do right with the energy. Waste the energy, you know what I'm saying? Just wasteful, all right? So, know how to maintain the energy, you know what I'm saying? Keep your energy. Isolate from these people that's just trying to drain you. Pour your energy into your needs, wants, desires, and goals. You know what I'm saying? If they not like-minded, they not on your mission, then just move around. Let me do what I do for a minute until I get this out the way. Then I can come link with you, you know what I'm saying, on my chill time. But right now, I'm focused, you know what I'm saying? I'm determined on my mission, on my goals. Low vibrational people, man, look, especially if they can be positive, right? They like what you're doing, but they coming to suck you dry. Now, all of a sudden, look, this is how it's going to go down. You will know, this how you know when people done got too much energy from you. They start wearing the same colors as you, using your lingo, speaking on things you know or that you normally talk about. Now that's the type of things that they talk about and that they be on. Real talk. Don't say you ain't never been through it. All right, so lingering around for no reason, no good reason, just sucking you dry. They just lingering for no good reason. Remember, reason is a frequency of 400, right? So it's either a good reason or a bad reason. So if they just around for no reason, stagnant energy. You can't even stay in the flow state because they just lingering. You see what I'm saying? They like, I'm just chilling. I bet you are. I'm not just chilling and you in my energy. You know what I'm saying? I can't focus. You know what I'm saying? For real though. This is how I go. So just sucking you dry. They don't realize it. And you might not have realized it, but now you know. What you don't know, now you know. You know what I'm saying? So warning. Do not freely give away energy to people. If you got plans on what you plan on doing with your energy, stop freely giving it away to the people. Look, this is what they doing with the energy. This is what a lot of people are doing with this energy that they didn't work for. They feed their egos with it. Won't pour it back into you. Selfishly, they won't pour it back into you. They use it for ulterior motives. They're not a part of your mission or your purpose. You know what I'm saying? They pour it into other people. You know what I'm saying? Not willing to pour back into you, but they willing to pour it into other people and feed other people egos who might got negative egos. They gonna build them up with the energy that you done gave them. You know what I'm saying? They use the energy to shame people because now they got them a little bit of energy. They want to talk down on people instead of thinking, look, this what happened. They get your good energy, right? And then they want to go shame. They want to try to shame you or shame other people, thinking that they shit don't stink. Well, what they should be doing with their energy is fixing themselves. Now that they done got a little energy, but nah, they want to go talking down to other people. So now they just losing the energy because they being negative with it anyways. Before a little hot minute, they felt good about themselves. You know what I'm saying? So now they want to go shame other people. Want to go point the finger at everybody else, thinking they shit don't stink. That's what they doing. They need to go fix themselves. They need to go take that energy, go look in the mirror, do some shadow work. Go write them some plans, goals, dreams, aspirations, needs, wants, desires, all of that for themselves, and use their energy to focus on themselves, but they don't even know how to utilize the energy correctly, so you shouldn't even give it to them in the first place. So, remember this. With great power comes great responsibility. Spider-Man uncle said this, all right? If you ever seen Spider-Man, this was Spider-Man uncle said. With great power comes great responsibility. Energy is power. Say it again. Energy is power. So either you gaining or losing power. A lot of people ain't got the power, the energy to be positive throughout the day because they've been drained. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some people need to be poured back into. Real talk. And that's okay. Nothing wrong with that because they work all day long. They got to get their money. People do a lot of it's a lot of different aspects to this energy. Everything is energy. But at the same time, you are not their superhero. Give it to those you love or pour into yourself. That's what I'm going to tell you. Use your energy to build yourself up. Build yourself up first, then give from overflow. Because you can't take care of nobody if you ain't taking care of yourself. And a lot of times we wind up pouring energy into everybody before we even gain enough energy to pour into ourselves. So now we are confused about what we should be doing with our own life, but we don't pour whatever energy we had into other people. Now they out there dispersing the energy in ways there because they don't know what to do with it neither. Save your energy. Put it like that. So when you do give from overflow, give from a place of love. You see what I'm saying? That means that you're being present, compassionate, selfless, with unity with others mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, or financially. That's your energy. You know what I'm saying? Give from a place of love. Don't just be pouring into people that you know what I'm saying, just letting people drain you all day long. So pour into people you care about and that are part of your goals, dreams, aspirations, needs, your mission, your purpose. Not these energy vampires, all right? Stop freely giving away energy to these energy vampires. Stand on business. Now that you're at work, stand on business. All right, so John 10, 9-10. I want to read this to y'all real quick. So, stop giving your energy away to these energy vampires, because this is what's happening. So, this is what it says. John 10, 9 and 10. I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved. It will go in and out and find pasture. The thief does not come except to steal and to kill and to destroy. I have come that they may have life and that they may have it more abundantly. That's Jesus Christ for you right there. Jesus is love. You know what I'm saying? So if they haven't come, hold on, let me read that last part again. So if they haven't come to give life, that they may have it more abundantly. See, when you give this positive energy, you giving life, you healing people, you giving them abundance. You know what I'm saying? Now, when they come stealing that energy from you, these energy vampires, they are stealing, killing you off slowly but surely, and destroying your purpose, destroying what you got going on. That's what that is, for real though. Stand on business with yours, for real. If you care about yourself, if you got any kind of about yourself and who you are, you know what I'm saying? Stand on business and stay focused on that mission. Stay focused on what you got going on for you and the ones you love. You know what I'm saying? Pour into them. Pour into yourself. And see, when you pour into yourself, you building yourself up. Now you can actually pour into people from overflow. You know what I'm saying? And trust me. Energy is the #1 commodity on the planet. I promise you. Energy is the #1 commodity. I ain't talking about physically. I'm talking about all forms of energy. That's mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. We call them the 5 pillars of power. You know what I'm saying? For real though. So, stay away from low vibrational, egoic, fearful, angry, toxic, shameful, guilty conscience having, pity partying people who can't meet you where you stand. See, when they can't meet you where you stand, the only thing they can do is bring you down. Because they don't want to try to meet you where you stand. You pouring into them so they can meet you where you stand. And they can't meet you there, so what they going to do? Because they can't meet you where you stand, they going to hit you with these low blows and do everything they can to drain you and bring you down to their level. Now you done lost energy. You done gave them a little energy, but now you on their level. Guess what they doing? Now you got to match energy with them on their level. Toxic. That's toxic. And I'm for real. So look, let me show you how real this is. When I say you got to come down to their level. I done dropped it. One second. Cause it get too real. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm not playing. So look, you might be emotionally at a level of neutrality, balance, openness, listening, being non-reactive. And they might be angry, craving, desires and shit, fear and anxiety, trying to over control something, you know what I'm saying? When you can't control nobody but yourself, trying to control what everybody else's thoughts, words, actions, ideas, you know what I'm saying? How you trying to control like my thoughts, words, actions, and ideas? Control your own. Show me your positivity and maybe I can match that. Monkey see, monkey do. Show me the way. Don't tell me what to do. Trying to over control from a place of fear because you can't control yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, grief, loss, sorrow, withdrawal, you know what I'm saying? They're not even themselves. Apathy, despair, fatigue, they ain't got no energy, inactivity, doing nothing, numbness. All they willing to do is talk down on somebody and say everything and anything to anybody because they so numb, they don't care, they have no empathy. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to have too much empathy neither. You want to stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused on your structure. That's peace. You know what I'm saying? Peace, that's a 600 frequency. Stillness, calm, meditation, trusting in life positively. You know what I'm saying? Love. Reason for good reason, accepting them for who they are, forgiving them, forgiving yourself for who you are, and you keep pushing forward. That's where you at. They want to bring you down here to shame and guilt and grief. Humiliation, that's 20, 30, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150 hertz, right? But when you up in this peace, joy, love, and reason, that's 400, 500, 540, 600. Enlightenment, the truth alone is a 700 frequency, a divine 7. Do you feel me? Unity, transcendence. That's just being peace, be still. Do you feel what I'm saying? Cosmic awareness. Now you're aware of all of this. Now when you're not moving in that correct light, you're living in vain because now you know. You see what I'm saying? And we don't live in vain. We don't move in vain, not purposely. We try to have a little discipline about ourselves, all right? So it takes energy to have discipline. So if you're being drained of all your energy, you don't have enough energy to have discipline to do the right thing for yourself. So let's move on. So they will bring you down. I repeat, they will bring you down. These low vibrational, egoic, fearful, angry, toxic, shameful, guilty, conscious, having pity, partying people who can't meet you where you stand will bring you down. These are energy dynamics. Let them be. Just show up for you and yours. You know what I'm saying? From overflow. Or pour into people as needed. As an adjustment. This person needs this person needs that. I got love for them. I'm willing to pour into them. You know what I'm saying? You want to go help your granny get groceries from the store, whatever the case may be, and you want to get back to work after you do that, go help granny do that. You know what I'm saying? That you showing granny love. You got love for your granny, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, your kids, you want to help them get dressed for school from a place of love, you know what I'm saying? Or just because they're your children, you have to do that. It's some things you have to do. But don't be just giving all your energy to these people. You're not their superhero. You're not their hero. You don't have to save them. You are not Captain Save a hoe or nigga. You know what I'm saying? No, you are not. Let them do their own thing. Or they can follow in the ways of the anointed. Now you become the anointed. You doing the right thing. You can show them the way. You know what I'm saying? I can lead you in the right direction by showing you through example. You know what I'm saying? That means that I'm not declaring, I'm demonstrating. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to demonstrate. And then if you ask for an explanation, I will give you a declaration. But if you're not asking, you're not getting no explanation, and you're going to only get my demonstration. That's balance. All right? So, let them heal on their own. Stay away from them and keep them out your business. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on. These negative people sit up in, hold on. Let's go. We got to go back. So, some of these negative people, they sit up in the spirit talking shit. For real, though. Like, a lot of, that's why you don't want people in your business. They sit up in the spirit, talking shit, being envious, wishing on your downfall anyways, because they see you trying to do better for yourselves, and they're not even looking to do better for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from them and keep them out your business. We call them negative Nancy's. Stay away from these negative Nancy's with their negative thoughts, their negative words, their negative actions, their negative ideas. All their negativity, keep that away from you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them in your business. Keep them out your business. Let them heal on their own. When they go through some trauma, they're going to be looking to heal on their own. You already been through the trauma. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to keep going through that. You know what I'm saying? You done already rose up. Let them rise up on their own, or they can follow in the ways. See, that's why they don't care to follow in the ways, because they ain't been through enough. So you ain't doing nothing. You pointing them, you ain't doing nothing but feeding their ego. So how you doing? Let them heal on their own. So you better off talking to a stranger than people you know who like to dwell on old shit, negativity, past life dynamics. They want to dwell on the past. They want to talk about negativity. I said, remember you did this. Remember, I don't want to talk about that. That ain't me no more. I done shifted timelines. I don't even want to think about that no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about it, think about it, be about it, see about it. None of that. I'm not on that type of time no more. Stand on business. For real though. So they're not looking to see you do better because they're not trying to do better for themselves. You see what I'm saying? They unwilling. Willingness is a frequency of 310. Hope, effort, helping, trying. They not trying. They not helping. They ain't putting forth no effort. They not even hoping to get to the next level. Yeah, so they unwilling. So it's a waste of energy. You giving them your love. See, love, that's a 500 frequency. You giving them your love and they can't even meet you at a 310. Waste of energy. Let them continue being prideful. See, pride, that's a 175. That's where their ego living at. And if it's negative, it ain't doing nothing but going in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? They trying to take you in the wrong direction. Now, if they using their ego to apply effort, then now they're being willing. You know what I'm saying? But if they're not using their ego to apply effort to spirit-guided truths, which is God and the Holy Spirit that's within us, a balanced level of truth, then they just being prideful, and we can't meet them on their level. We got to keep pushing forward with love. Love for God, love for ourselves. Because when we ain't taking care of ourselves, we can't take care of nobody. You know what I mean? So we got to get back to us. Get back to business. Stand on business. at this point, it's just a waste of energy pouring into these powerful ass people. Stop pouring into them, feeding their egos. Because guess what? When you feed their negative ass ego, they're going to keep doing what they're doing because you basically telling them subconsciously, what you're doing, I'm going to keep feeding. So they're going to keep doing it anyways. So you ain't doing them no favors, you know what I'm saying? So at this point, you get what you deserve because you giving them, you done told your own subconscious mind, I like to waste my energy by giving it to people who don't give a fuck about it. See my language? So stop doing that. Stop thinking like that. Stop helping them out. Help yourself. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals or just do it yourself. Say that part again. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals that's got the same mission, goals, purpose, needs, aspiration, goals like you, or just do it yourself. And people will fall into alignment with you. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your business. Take care of your family, your loved ones. You ain't got time to keep pouring into these energy vampires, people that don't want to do no better for themselves. I don't care if they bloodline or if they unlike mine. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from them. Let them do their own thing until they can overcome their own sense of pride. They'll figure it out one day when they go through a little bit of trauma that make them want to change. But until that day come, I'm going to keep doing my thing. I'll meet you where I stand, not where you stand. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lower myself like that. Stop doing it. So, you work too hard to heal and gain your positive energy to just give it away to people who are, one, ungrateful, don't know what to do with the energy once they get it, and are not trying to put in the work. They're not even trying to put in the work. You don't work hard to heal yourself. You don't work hard to get this positive energy so that you can pour into yourself, you know what I'm saying? So you can shift timelines and get to being a better version of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Focused on who you are, focused on your craft, focused on your mission. You know what I'm saying? Growing out here mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially, you know what I'm saying? Just for you to go pour it into people who ain't putting in the work. What you telling yourself at this point? What are you telling them at this point subconsciously? You feeding their negative egos. You telling them that they shit don't stink. You know what I'm saying? You telling yourself that you got it like that now. You basically telling yourself, oh, once I reach this level, I can give it to other people. And you probably ain't even got it where you want to be at. You ain't there yet. Keep feeding, keep pouring into yourself until you can give from overflow, and make sure you're giving to people who actually put in the work. You know what I'm saying? So save your energy and positively pour it into your positive 5 pillars and divine 7 aspects for your growth. The 5 pillars: mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. The divine 7 aspects: thoughts, pouring your energy into your positive 5 pillars, right? And you're pouring your energy positively into your divine 7 aspects. That's your own thoughts, words, actions, ideas, people, places, and things. That's 7, whatever. So you want to use your energy for positive people, places, and things, positive thoughts, words, actions, and ideas. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how you, my bad, Miss Calico. So yeah, that's how you want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So if they not grateful, they not trying to put in the work, or their heart not in the right place, then their opinions don't matter. When they try to come around you with their bullshit ass opinions, trying to tell you with this and this and this and this, and this, negative nasty ass shit, their opinions don't matter because they not trying to put in the work anyways. They just want to point fingers at everybody else. So look, this is what they doing. They playing blame games. They on a low frequency of guilt, trying to make you feel guilty. You trying to make me feel guilty when I ain't doing nothing but showing myself love. Red flag right there. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make you feel guilty about some things. You know what I'm saying? What you trying to make me feel guilty for? Meet me where I stand or not. Deuces. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, their opinions don't matter. Stand on business. So, that's the message for today. Peace and power coming from the ancestors and the divine. Ashe, amen.